think, Jean, you are so crazy. It's late at night and you want to zhuzh up the energy for winter. Absolutely. So, what did you notice when you entered the room as such? Like, I really can't wait to I'm in a physical room because it's just like so much more different. But what did you notice? Talk to me.
The uplifting beat, which made like the uplifting environment energy of the Zoom.
Yep. So uplifting beat. When there's an uplifting beat, I teach a millennium calendar, which is the law of attraction. This is what my new book's based on. That when there's an uplifting beat, your heart connects to that and then it comes back. And when we're in that heartbeat, and when you're hit, you're dead. When you're in the heart, you're smart. And it's like, oh yeah, I can't wait to clean up. I can't wait to get rid of whatever. So beautiful, Renee. What else did you notice, lovely?
I went to get my glasses, but and I saw you. I went to get mine. I went, oh no, I haven't got time.
Always have your glasses. Always. If you've got your heart glasses, have them for the rest of the cleanse. What else did you notice?
You've been excited all day. I've seen that since this morning. You've been jumping out of your skin.
It's been a big week and it's going to be a much bigger week. We're starting at 3 a.m. on Monday and I finished at 9:30 on Friday night. So it's a very big week, very big week. So what else do you notice? We've got uplifting beat.
Just in the beginning or now? Like your background's different as well.
Oh, interesting. Background's different. Yeah. What else? It was more of when you came in.
Is it too early? Is it too early for celebration?
Very good. Is it too early for celebration? When did I tell you guys to celebrate?
The other night you told us to celebrate.
Yeah. Celebrate before it's done. What? I'd be writing that in capital letters with big pink texter. Celebrate before it's done. Celebrate before it's done. So, yes. What else did you notice? So we've got uplifting music, uplifting beat. We've got a different background. So we've got heart glasses. I've come in with a different view. What was my energy like?
It's very bright, very light today. It's very
thank you very much.
Yeah. High vibration.
That's called no sleep. No sleep. You need sleep. I'll sleep when I'm dead. So I've come in with this enthusiasm. Why would I come in with this enthusiasm? Because we are going to address tonight boring lists. So you all need to have your boring lists of what you need to clean up. I've come in with enthusiasm. Why would I come in with enthusiasm with the boring list? The boring. I'm asking you to celebrate before it's done. What else did you notice? Now, as you guys are doing this, because I'm working such long hours, I'm going to be slurping hot waters and teas and peppermint teas and hot water and lemon and things. So what else did you notice?
Because I just came in just as you started talking at the music, but you had a meme or a thing up on the screen.
What did I have?
I didn't get to read all of it before it flashed off. So if somebody else could read that, that'd be great.
Does anyone else remember?
I didn't see it either.
Interesting. So I'm going to ask you, thank you, Cherie, she's part of the Heart Glass Cult, is what are you actually seeing? What are you seeing? Very good. I will show you what it is in a moment. Yep. What else? What else did you notice? Because this is a winter cleanse. Detox, boring. Make sure you have horrible, shitty stuff that you don't like and make it hard on your body and your mind. and then have a really big purge where you get masses of headaches, and then you feel really crap, but you're going to feel really good at the end? Or is it really different sort of winter cleanse? You're noticing.
I've seen commitment, people applying themselves and effort. Might be it.
Mhm.
Yes.
Mhm.
So,
Mhm.
too much, ladies. Oh, and Andrew.
Oh, he's one
Yeah.
of the girls. Andrew's not on tonight, but he's one of the girls. He's always one of the girls with us. What else did you notice? What was the music playing? It was upbeat, but what was the music? What were the words?
Pressure.
Pressure. What else? And it depends on what stage it came in on the music. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop that music into just YouTube, drop it into the thing. Talked about it, like there was these snippets. It's a mashup, whatever they call it, of stuff. But it talked about relief and great. So I specifically went, you know what? It's intention. It's the power of intention. If I'm going to go into this boring thing, I'm going to have great music. I'm going to have my glasses on. I'm going to wear great clothes. I'm going to have my water. Of course, I've definitely got my colored pens. Definitely. I've got my favorite cup.
I'm hot.
She's hot.
Oh, I've got on. I didn't realise it was on. I've got pajamas and a winter dress again, and I'm cooking.
Cherie is hot, so she's hot, ready for the boring. That's great. So I've just popped the music that I was playing so you can maybe go back and listen to it. Now, it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I noticed when you can instantly, those that are doing the Bite Me or have done Millennium Calendar with me, you can instantly flip any bad, sad stuff by connecting to an energy. So I'm going to give you an example. When you're attacking the boring, this is all part of the cleanse, but not just now and winter, anytime. That let's say you go into a room, let's go into, and remember, I love all personalities. I'm just giving extreme concepts. This is in my Millennium Children book, which is not just about children, it's about adults as well. Now we're going to go into, and I'm going to turn my camera off in a moment. We're going to go into a Star Child, wouldn't call it a masterclass, it's a Star Child webinar. So you watch the difference. I'm going to come back in a moment. Right. Now, today, we're going to talk about a winter cleanse. And what you need to do is you need to get a pen and paper and write this down. Now, in a winter cleanse, you'll notice that your body starts to feel shit. And then when you do that, you just need to drink some water and then you'll feel really good. So what you need to do is get up early and just get through it. But, you know, think about it for a moment. What have you noticed?
Monotone and boring.
Okay.
Boring.
What did you do with Jean?
What was that one, Lindy?
What did you do with Jean?
Oh, I just brought my husband in for a moment. Now, I love my husband. I've been with him for 36 years. But he always says, oh my God, you don't teach like that online, offline. And those that have been offline with me, you know, I've got like a formal dress and Ugg boots come in. It's got to be loving and inviting. Now, for Star Children, that is loving and inviting. So what energy are you bringing into winter? As you come into the winter time, and winter time is a time of new beginnings, what are you coming in with? As we come from May, which is start to finish up and close off and tick off and whatever else, autumn complete a cycle, what are you coming into with winter? And if you're a Star Child personality, which we all are a little bit Star Child, if you can be on Zoom, you're a Star Child. We've all got it. But are you coming in with like, oh God, it's going to be so cold and I don't want to get out of bed and I've got to do this and whatever. When you go to do your cleanup, which we're going to address tonight, you're going to go in with an attitude of manifesting it's hard. And in this new beginning, you are setting a standard for yourself. Those that are doing Bite Me, a standard for yourself, going, okay, let's start the new cycle, making it really hard. Whereas I want you to change those stories, because you all said to me, at going through your list of what you're going to clean up, putting off projects, doing jobs you don't like, stuff no longer suits, sleep early, rise early, organize home, clear the mind, inflammation, ways, see myself more for myself, go to bed early, get rid of victim mentality, overcommitted to others, blah, 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 blah. Well, what sort of enthusiasm do you want to come in with? Do you want to drag that with you in the winter cleanse and go, oh, I'll just take it with me? Or are we leaving it behind? Up to you. Up to you. So what we're going to do tonight is address the boring list. And before we do that, we're all going to say hi to Athene. Athene's been working long hours too, and split shifts and everything else. Hi, Athene. She's doing lots of work behind the scenes for me as well, letting people in and checking Facebook in case people can't get in and whatever else. I really appreciate that. So thank you very, very much. And then she's sending me messages later and whatever else. And then I would really, really, really love all of you to be able to contribute tonight. The reason being is that I want you to participate. And to participate means that I really want you to be involved big time with this process. Now, whether it's something someone else says and you want to put it on your list, but to share, especially if you're one that sits back and doesn't like to share, I would really love you to share this evening, but without pressure. It's not about putting you under pressure by any means, but it is about, well, you know what, maybe that's something that I want to cleanse, is that whole concept of never ever sharing or speaking up might be one of the things as well. So maybe that's a commitment for yourself. Then the other thing that I would love to do is to be able to, those that saw my Facebook post this morning, I just want to share. He's not here with me because he's now curled up on the couch with a big blanket. It's his birthday today and he's 90 years old, and I want to embrace that in the cleanse. So I'm going to give you examples of what I do. In my cleanse, he's 9 years old. That's a big cleanse for me, because every other dog we've had, they've died at 8 or 6. They haven't actually gone past. Zach thinks he's 6 months old, and he is the mascot to Animal Medical Intuition. He trials out every grid for every client. He's been on front covers of magazines. And if you have a look at him, I did the now and then. Look at the difference of what he was like, and then a bit of a cleanse. And we got him in winter time. And when we looked at him, he was like, oh, I'm going, him, boys. And the boys were like, yeah, let's go to him. I'm thinking, oh, all right. Look at the difference after a cleanse. And what's the cleanse? Well, I got him off grains. I got him off wheat. I got him off kibble. He has every second day, it's human sardines in oil or tuna in oil, human variety. He has probiotic, he has collagen, he has massages with crystals, he has his crystal grid, he has his own Merkaba. And so part of his cleanse was, I'm not abandoned. And if you look at his face in the then, to me, he looks so scared. He's not a happy chappy at all. And now, crystal grid, he's in. He is so ready for cleanse. So I'm going to celebrate Zach this evening. And as you know, there's the special, Zach's got the special 50% off the mugs, the leashes, whatever, rabbit, cat, whatever, hot glasses, straws, and there's a whole heap of other stuff as well. All right, so we're going to go to the boring list. Boring, absolutely boring. And I'll just get to the right page. If I can, let's go to, to the boring list. So I want you to get out your boring list. And the list were the boring list up, what you need to end, cleanse, etc. So who's ready to share? And we're going to do it fast. And this is the way I'm going to get you to do it. Is you're going to start by going, I'm going to clean out my lack of abundance. I'm going to stop overthinking. I'm going to sit in my heart. And in module 2, medical intuition, and the money magnet module, then you're going to change it. You're going to do it this way. Remove fear. And then I'm going to procrastinate. And you're going to think I'm stupid, but it's actually changing the quantum. Who's ready to give it a try? Come on. This is a cleanse. No one's going to laugh at you, but there will be an energy shift.
I can go first.
Thank you,
Why not?
Ruth. Yes, please. And I'm going
Okay.
to just make some notes.
So I'm just reading it normally first. Is that correct?
Yep, please.
Okay. Cleanse away the war in my head and my heart so that peace resides and I feel fulfilled. Cleanse away the stories that no longer serve me, such as you'll never, they'll never, he'll never. Cleanse away old stories related to you can't, you don't deserve that, you can't have that. Cleanse away, that's all mindset stuff. So then we've got wardrobe. I've done mine and the kids have done theirs, but so I could tick that one off. The garage. Cleanse away the finances so that I can have a better budget, and cleanse away the computer and the filing cabinet need a bit of an overlook, along with the phone, and don't know what else that says. Emails, computer emails.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Who's next? What are you cleansing? Because you're going to do it this week. And you're going to give me excuses. There's no such a thing. It's only solutions. So if Ruth has said that she's going to clean the emails or the filing cabinet or whatever, it's got to be done this week.
I'll
So
go.
Oh, yeah.
thank you, Tracy.
No,
Oh.
you go, Nanny.
Oh, who was it? Bonnie?
that's me.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
cool. So I kept mine to jobs around the house. So mine is clean the oven, clean the vertical blinds, clean out the linen cupboard, clean out all the clothes drawers, clean out the miscellaneous items boxes that are in the house, the office, Mr. Ten's wardrobe, the bookshelves, the bathroom vanities, and clean the windows.
Thank you. Who's next?
I'll go next. Mine are all random. I have rung Professor Andrew Harvey at the Griffith Uni to see where I stand with this job position, just to get it done. I need to restring all 4 of my guitars because they've been sitting there unloved, and it will make me feel better, especially for one I need to play this weekend. And in saying that, I have to learn this one song to play for my niece's 21st this weekend and wrap the present for this weekend. Clean out my drawers and vacuum the car, and it felt good to do that also today because I got rid of so much crap. I need to add more celebration songs to my high vibes list in my Spotify, and clean out my Spotify list, by the way. Clean out the rest of the food cupboard because I only did 1 level for my to-do the other night. I've got a teacher's box that has been sitting in my office forever that needs to be gotten rid of. I need to sort out my office cupboard because it's just packed with too much crap and heaps of stuff in there that I just hoard and they don't serve me anymore. And I've got one more. It's 11 because that's like one of my favorite numbers. So And that's, I have to send through the agenda items to our family chat to ensure our jobs are done by Sunday. Thank you.
So, well, what's the last one? Agenda what?
Agenda items, so that all our jobs are done before our meeting.
Oh, right. Okay.
Thank-
So, thank you, lovelies. And I'm going to give you an example when you cleanse. Just when you start to cleanse and let go of things, you actually attract money. You will become a money magnet, a philanthropist, an abundance creator. You let go of scarcity, poverty. How many of you wanted to let that go the other night when I asked you if you want to let it go? If you can just put your hands up, that scarcity, whatever. All right. So I'm going to give you an example. Cleaning out the linen cupboard. And you might relate, I'm just using the 3 people, for example, cleaning out the linen cupboard. Maybe Bonnie goes, you know what? Those sheets don't work. Where can I gift them? I call it PIF, pass it forward. So I've just collected all the blankets and I've gone to op shops to buy some more blankets, washed them all and just gone to the RSPCA. Why? Because Zach's from the RSPCA. So it's give back. But I cleaned out the blankets we had and I went, you know what? It's time for new ones. When I let go and cleansed out, there was 3 blankets that I found, of course, on special. 3 blankets for $45, gold, which is my favorite color, a maroon red and a royal blue for his bed. So it was like, as I let go, they came in, but then it was give it to the RSPCA. And as I walked to the RSPCA, I haven't even got out of the car, and a lady came and said, can I take those for you? I said, yes, please. Of course, I still went into the RSPCA to go and check the dogs. But it was like this magic of cleansing. When I left, I felt like, oh my gosh. And what happens is a blob of money comes in. I feel lighter. People then say, have you done something with your hair? Nothing's done with my hair. But there's this energy shift with a cleanse. In a cleanse, especially winter new beginning, here's my golden rule. You can take it or leave it. If I've kept it out of guilt, it goes. Now, for those that don't know, I've got Greek Arabic guilt. It is more severe than Catholic guilt. You guys think Catholic guilt is huge? What do you reckon, Vicky? Yeah, see, Vicky's Greek as well. And so keep it out of guilt, it goes. If I haven't used it, worn it, or done anything with it within 2 years, out it goes. And if I don't like the bloody thing, and it goes. Because why are you keeping it? Why are you keeping it? Now, if that's a thought or a what blanket or whatever, and of course, if it's worn out, and the 3 blankets I had were worn out, but they were still good enough to PIF for the RSPCA. Go through the clothes drawer. You know what? When you go through the clothes drawer, so Mr. 10, Mr. 78, whatever age and stage they are, you could put them on Facebook Market. Takes nothing, and then you earn, like if someone said, oh, I'll give you $10. Oh, great, $10, let them come pick it up. So what you're doing is you're creating, and part of cleansing is, remember, I am a creator. The miscellaneous boxes, when you've got miscellaneous boxes, what's happened is you've done this. Are you ready for me to be brutal in this cleanse? If you are, can you just thumbs up it? All right, miscellaneous box, what you've done is you've gone, I've got all this shit, I really don't know what to do with it. I'll just stick it in here and I'll deal with it later. And you never deal with it. How many of you have got that? Do you even know what's in the miscellaneous box? Probably not. And then when you go through it, you go, oh, wow. Then if you're going to the guilt, it's time to clean out guilt. Guilt is thinking, it's worry, it's the lymphatic system. And that's where people get snots and colds and whatever wintertime. Stop it. We're not going to overthink anymore, not over worry. If it's really sentimental and you go, this is just bloody bazinga and I'm going to wear it, it's my new earring or it's my new whatever, use the bloody thing. Why are you keeping it for in good? Because if you're keeping things for good, here comes the Greek Arabic part. Vicky, tell me if you can relate. We had a lounge room. I'm going to swear. Is that okay? Is everyone? Fucking plastic on the lounge suite and fucking plastic on the bloody lamps. And As a kid, I never understood what's the, and nobody go there until you have people come over, and then the Arabic part, you get the Turkish coffee and you have the thing and the bloody priest. Oh, geez, like really, the little girl in me is going, I just want to bounce on the couch. I want to put the light on. Why do we have to play? And plastic on the car seat covers. Has anyone experienced that? I know Vicky would have. Anyone else? That's scarcity. So enjoy the bloody thing. If don't hoard it. The wardrobes, when you're cleaning out your wardrobes, you are cleaning out your identity. Same with your outfits. If you're keeping this outfit because one day I'm gonna, which is an awful, awful Australian disease, that I'm gonna one day fit into it or wear it or whatever, guess what's going to happen? You're never gonna do it. I love Dell's face. You're just never gonna piff it. Take a photo of it, put it on your phone. Like if you love it that much, have it around you or put it in a frame or something, but it's just sitting in the wardrobe. Sell it on Facebook Market or Gumtree or Piffet or whatever else. The bookshelf, except for my books, don't get rid of those. But you go through the bookshelf and you think to yourself, yeah, I read that. Wait a minute. Wait, Jean's book's got the repertoire at the back. I'll keep that because it's good reference. Or I am done with that. Piffet. Instead of op shops, who else do you know? Who else can use it? Is it you anymore? How often do you go to the books? What do you like about the book? What do they represent? Again, you can take a photo. You can have it on your phone if you really, really love the books. If there's things in the books and you think, you know what, I might read that book again because it had right here things like, let's go to signs and symptoms of what is it? Fibromyalgia, i.e. constipation, bloating, belly pain, allergies, clumsiness, urgent need to urinate. You know what? I might actually post it like that. And I just want to have the memory of, I don't want to ever go back to fibromyalgia. If you have that, for example, use it. Don't just store it. The windows, I clean the window. Well, I guess I want to go clean the windows right throughout my house every June and every December, because I want to see out and I want to see in. So it's quite enjoyable. Put AirPods in if you're going to do a bit of a boogie dance and have the clarity. The office cupboard, oh my gosh, offices. If you've got leftover stationery and you don't know what to do with it, then bundle it up. And if you know of people that are going overseas, people like myself, when I go overseas, I love to take stationery and bits and pieces to some of the orphanages or the third world countries, find out who's doing that. Or maybe there's, some kids that that could use it, like Piffet on. Things like the guitars. Like if you love playing the guitar or you're bloody good at playing the guitar, why aren't you restring them so that you can express all of you? Things like adding celebrations to the diary. Those who've done the Millennium Calendar with me, you know that I book all the celebrations. And I did one today. I actually had a break between the last session and this one. And I went to the supermarket and I bought myself some closed gerbils. I don't know what color they're going to be. They're miniature gerbils. And when they open up, I'll go, surprise. Why? Because I did my book map for my 7th book. Wasn't prepared. It was like bang, 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 done. So I celebrated. I've already booked my celebration for when I write my book, but I haven't even written it. But I've already put it out there. I'm cleaning up Spotify. I don't have Spotify, but if you've got iTunes, YouTube lists, whatever the lists are of your music, you may not be that person anymore. And then when you go to find the thing and you think, oh, no, it's not me, clean it up. It's not you anymore. And it's the same with photos on your phone. Clean them up. Like one of my clients, oh my lordy, the thousands, whereas my phone, I have them all backed up to cloud. And yes, I have some particular ones like happy birthdays and whatever, then I can shoot them to people because my intention is always 3 people a day. I will touch their lives with a funny little GIF or meme or whatever else. Clean it up. The food cupboard, those that have read the Bite Me book, I've got a whole chapter on clean up the pantry. And those that are doing the Bite Me, when you clean it up, it's like clear it out. And then you really get to see when you clean out the pantry, as I say in the Bite Me book, wipe it all down. You can use essential oils, definitely put some crystals in there, and then have some affirmations when you open the door, an affirmation of something. And are you wanting to eat that anymore? Is that fulfilling for you? Fulfillment is held in the stomach when you see that in the pantry. And why are all those half packets of pasta in there? Have to use by date. And don't, if you're deciding to eat healthy, don't piff unhealthy food to people. Make a compost bin. Get some worms from the local council. They love it. Love it. The next one, the teacher's box. I think Tracy said about the teacher's box, there's stuff in there that she doesn't want. You can take the whole box and go, yeah, take it straight to the op shop. That's it. Remember, an op shop is an opportunity. So asking yourself as you cleanse, these are external things, but guess what? You're actually targeting the inside, and to trick the subconscious mind, we're going external first so that you can deal with the internal and see the real you. Ruth, where she's got clean up the wardrobe. Again, those outfits may not be you anymore. You might look and say, you know what, I'm done with the outfit. I really don't want to want that anymore. The garage. People walk into my garage and I've got a section in the garage that's full of products and it's all stacked with shelves and all labeled and whatever. So when orders come through, and you know what's in the garage? Have a guess. What's in the garage? Besides one wall of all my products, guess what else is in the garage? What is it?
A car?
2 cars. And there's nothing else. How many of you have your garage full of stuff? And it's not Tony, my husband's toolbox, it's mine. And I have a nice toolbox and it's all zip bags with all the nuts and with all the thingy what's it. I keep stuff. The computer. What do you need on the computer now? And if you've got stuff on your desktop, my husband, who's IT guru, will tell you, stop it. Don't fill up your desktop with shit. Go put it away, because otherwise you lose it. Clean up the computer. Might be, have you checked your antivirus? Have you checked folders that you don't need anymore? Do you need to file things? Do you need to delete things? Cleaning up the computer. How long have those emails been sitting there? Why did you answer them? And if you're not going to answer them, delete them. Or for me, as emails come in and they're junk, I click the junk, then that automatically goes, see ya, and I don't get them again. The phone, maybe contacts, photos, maybe it's apps. Every now and again, my beautiful IT husband, he loves me so much. He goes and puts on these apps that I am not interested in. I love him to bits, but I don't care about the stock exchange. And then I go on and go, what's this app about stock exchange? Because he's into stocks and bonds and whatever. Love you. Delete, delete. So cleaning up the phone, the finances. Cleaning up the finances. Who's done the money magnet module with me at some stage? How often should you be checking your bank account?
I've heard you say daily. I laugh at that one.
Daily. Absolutely. Minimum weekly, but daily. To clean up the finances is cleaning up your mind. If you're worried about bills, how am I going to pay? And you look at the bank account and you see that bank account, have a reality and go, okay, it's got $100 in it, or it's got 1,000, or whatever the money. It's not the amount. Cleaning out the bank accounts. I have 13 bank accounts because I have different ones that I talk about in the Money Magnet module, and I nickname them. Now, one bank account, I call it retirement fund. My husband and I share the same bank account. He calls it emergency fund. What do you think he attracts to him?
Problems.
Problems, emergencies. Oh my God, I'm going to have to do an emergency. So now we have separate accounts. He has his emergency, mine's retirement. But nickname them. Maybe cleaning out the finances is nicknaming your bank accounts. Maybe it's, do you need that one? One of the things that I do, because I have retreats and things and people pay me in advance, which drives my account nuts because they'll pay me something in the new financial year, is I put away the money into that account. That for me is cleaning up my finances because I cannot spend it now before the event in case I need to refund it. So cleaning up your finances, enjoy the process. What was the other one? The filing cabinet. Oh my gosh, I love cleaning out the filing cabinet. Does anyone else like cleaning out the filing cabinet? I love it. So one of the things I do is I go through every single folder and I have 7 years worth of business receipts, and it's coming up, and I've already marked in the diary, 1st of July, to actually go through all the folders for the business and shred them all. And I just like, I'm kind of sadistic here. Oh, did you feel that? Wait. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Oh my goodness me. Do you know why I love doing this? Because it means it's done. I'm finished, complete. And then I recycle the papers and things. But cleaning out the filing cabinets, things like I have a folder called warranties. And my husband always says, Starchon can be a bit hawkish, we might just keep that warranty for the air conditioner. Sweetie, we haven't had the air conditioner for 10 years. Oh, we might just keep it. I just want to remember how much. So little does he know, and this is, you're not to tell him, inner secrets chakra, right here, he doesn't know. They're gone. They're gone. He has no idea because he never goes and checks them. So I love going through the filing cabinet and going, that's no longer needed. I don't have that product anymore. I can throw away the warranty. The warranty is expired. What do you think all of this cleansing does for me in my body? Talk to me.
Well, it just
Delete.
frees everything up.
Oh,
We'll go Renee, Bonnie, and then Leona. Renee, what did you say?
I was just going to say it releases from your body. Leaves.
Yep. What leaves?
Well, I guess what I'm thinking of in my list, any like negative or any attachment probably to anything like not needed anymore.
I treat myself better. I detox the self inside. I declutter people and things that don't serve me. I put my fun first. I prioritize. I own my shit. I've got a new path. You know, everything I'm saying is your list that I said, not just Renee's, but all of your lists here. And because I go, wintertime is new beginnings, and I cannot wait, and I go in with that enthusiasm, let's go, let's do it. There's an energy shift. And when you let go, the universe says, well, you want this? Do you want some more deliciousness of the you, the real you? Does that make sense for you, lovelies? Yeah. All right. Let's do 3 more. 3 more people. Tell me what you're getting cleansing, because you're actually going to, and this is your boring list, and we're going to tweak the boring list to make it fun. Tell me what you're going to let go of or cleanse. Boring list.
I'll go. Mine's quite actually massive. Like I've got 2 pages because I already had one going on that I was kind of ticking off. So I thought, oh, I'll just merge them and get it all done. But it was just mainly home things. So I've just got to do my youngest homeschool application. I wanted to do little chore chart, make up chore charts for the boys, clean out the car. I've got to return some slippers. I've got to make my drum beater for my drum.
Okay, so I'm going to stop you. I'm going to stop Renee for a moment. Renee, all of you, please know I'm not making any judgment on any of you or what you do or how you do it. I'm sharing what Winter Cleanse is according to Mystery School and what you used to do. But back then we didn't have mobile phones and blah, blah, blah. Renee is using words of I got to. When you say I've got to, you're setting yourself up to make it boring. When we say we want to and I will, we actually action it. But when it's a got to, we bring in the energy of guilt, which is in my Millennium Children book. And it's a sense of doom and gloom. As soon as you go to the list, I've got to do that, I've got to do that. And it brings a heaviness. And so that's why I started this masterclass this evening with the energy, the glasses of, oh my gosh, I want that done. It's a must. I will feel great when that's done. Gosh, the relief it will be and the energy when I wash the blankets and I take them to the RSPCA and then I can go buy the new ones and there they are and there's 3 for $45 and oh my goodness, heart space and freedom and gold. Oh my God, gold blanket. Oh my God, oh my gosh. It changes the dynamics. So this is just insights for you, just even of the clearing out the mind of we want to go into winter of not I've got to, because it brings the heaviness and we don't want heaviness in that new beginning. So Renee, do you want to continue sharing, honey?
Sure. Where was I up to? Upload photos to the laptop. Tape the office cord down to the floor. Clean out the fridge and the freezer. The office sort and tidy. I need to go through the pants, my pants drawer, sort it out and wash the winter stuff.
Are you talking slacks, pants or panties?
Not panties.
Not panties. Okay. I was just thinking lingerie. Okay. Yep.
Go to the library and do some printing. Pick up the ponytail shedding in the garden. Pick up the firewood and salt spray cleanse the house.
Okay. So as I mentioned before, whenever there's a car, it's a journey. What's your journey like? How do you want to get into your car or get into your house? How does it make you feel? Again, I make no judgment on how people are or be or do. That's totally up to them. It's like when I say in my wedding calendar, when you've got an offline event or online, it's like clear the desk, put everything away, because if it's all cluttered, then your mind's cluttered and you can't see and find anything. At the moment, my desk is cluttered because I've got props and things to show. But at the end of the masterclass, it'll be all clean, ready for tomorrow morning. So how do you want to get into your car? How do you prepare for your journey? And winter time is preparing for the new journey for the next cycle. 1st of June, right through to the 31st of May. What's that journey going to be like? What's in your car? How prepared are you? What's in my car? I've got pen, a little pad, which is heart shape. I've got rubbish bags. I've got tissues. I've got heart glass sunglasses in the car and also here. I have a spoon, because I always carry my spoon. I've always got my straw. I have a blanket in the back, spare tire that I know is always pumped up and ready in case there's a flat. And because I do that, I know law of attraction, I won't have a flat. So when you go into your cars and you're thinking about your cars, what's the journey? Are you stepping into the car and it's schmozzily, and so the journey is going to be schmozzily? Or are you stepping into the car going, yeah, like this is a limo. In actual fact, I'm a king, I'm a queen, and I am just going to have the bestest time. So a lot of this is mindset as well. The fridge freezer. Freezers. How big is your freezer? And what is really in there? And how long has it been? And how many people in 2020 stocked up the freezer because they were prepping? Do you need anything in there? What's in the freezer? Is it things that you could actually bring out and then you think abundantly, instead of going, I've got no food, wait a minute, I've got all of this amazing food. How do you like to have the freezer? What sort of things do you like in the freezer? My freezer, I've got zip bags from IKEA and I get fresh bananas. I chop them all up instead of buying bought frozen bananas. I have mine all chopped up and my strawberries and my mango and whatever ready for my smoothies and things. Not for winter so much, but for summertime. Then I'll have portions. I call them Chinese containers. I might make a pot of vegetable soup and then I've got them stacked. I like my freezer to be like, you're yum, come here. And I've got a little freezer. I don't have a big freezer. So thinking abundantly in your freezer, what's there? Is there a Post-it note that says, I'm amazing? Is there a crystal? Because you can put crystals in the freezer as well. What's in your freezer? And then that goes to the fridge as well. What's in the fridge? Does it need to be in the fridge? You want to take the tomatoes out, which don't do well in the fridge. Tomatoes, because they're actually a fruit, sit better with the oranges and the apples and the whatever, and then it looks really pretty on the bowl. And then you can have that bowl on the dining room table, and then the kids go, can I just eat this apple? What is it that you really want in that fridge and freezer? So beautiful. I saw Dell's hand up. Dell, do you want to share, my darling? And then we're going to go on to the next part.
Yes, mine is mainly home as well. I clear my garage, my kitchen cupboards, my pantry, clean out my laptop and my phone and all the messages that are on there and the emails. Paperwork, I've got boxes of paperwork around. What else was there? To clear my procrastination, which is one thing, and also my relationship.
So are you okay if I just generalize the concept of procrastination and relationship, Del? Is that all right with you, madam?
Yes, that's fine.
Yep. And I'm generalizing it so that you all have an awareness. I want to clean out my procrastination. What did I mention the other day when we were doing the walkie-talkie at 5 a.m. about procrastination? What did I say it was as I clean out my cups that I finished? What was procrastination?
It comes back to the why, because there's no such thing as procrastination, but it comes back to why you're,
Why? And it's also perfect. Waiting for the perfect thing, and it's got to be perfect, and when I'm feeling perfect, and so take away that, and that in every single book I have written, you are already perfect, or it is in the book, you're already perfect, just in different stages of remembering, and the why. Why do I want to clean out the phone and emails? What is it going to give you? I can't find it, but in all the books, it's got your already perfect thing. Why do I want it? And so if you because then if you go to the overwhelm, it's what's the next best thing I can do? I know I need to clean out the phone. Okay, breathing. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's like, I'll clean out the emails. Great. I'm going to go to my emails right here. Oh, look, an email's just come in. I'm having a look, and I'm going to have a look at it. I'm actually doing this right now. And it's from Glenn Clark, so I don't know him. And it started with Nexus Magazines, the Celestine Prophecy, Rudolf Steiner, the Bible, and Chariots of Gods. I apologize, because I'm going to ramble on a bit, blah, blah. Already, I don't know who it is. How am I going to clean that out? Delete. God, he's gone. And then when it comes through on my laptop, I'll hit junk so it doesn't come through. It's like, okay, that was really easy. I've got no more emails. No emails on my desktop, no emails on my phone. Done. If I want to save the email, I then save it. I have OneDrive. I save it in my OneDrive. It's like, yeah, if I need it, it's over there. Done. Oh, that felt good. I might do celebration. So what would you do as a celebration, Del? You cleaned out your emails from the phone, for example. What would you do?
I like buying myself flowers.
Great.
I like
So when are
flowers.
you buying the flowers, Del?
When?
Hmm.
Beforehand, before I do it.
Bingo. Absolutely. Absolutely. Remember, it's already done. Whatever you're boring this out, they're already done. Buy the flowers first. It's like, I'm celebrating. I'm doing the flowers, putting out emails, buy the flowers, set the flowers on your desk, or have the flowers on your dining room table and take your phone to the dining room table and clean them out while you're looking at your Gerberas and going, yep, delete, save, whatever, answer, no, too late, whatever it is. Beautiful. Then Del's got, I want to clean out relationships. Now, it could be the relationship to the dog, the shoes, the filing cabinet, to partners, friends, families, work colleagues, God, the devil. You know who the real relationships will be with?
Yourself.
Always, always, always. Because in the law of attraction, when we've got stuff going on with them, whoever them is, it's like, okay, let's just clean that out for me. How is that making me feel? That makes me feel really uptight. What can I do to clean out that? I need to go for a walk. I need to have some water. I'm going to celebrate and look at my Gerberas. And that one's a slow and steady one, but it's looking at, okay, where am I cleaning out the relationship to me? Maybe the relationship is I'm not speaking up. Maybe I need to journal about it. Maybe, like the other night, I actually did some colouring in on it. Like this is my 4th book, colouring in. And when I was cleaning out something about a relationship, I went, random picture, what do I want? And the picture that I got, this one says, I like me. It's got an affirmation down there. And the sacred geometry. And while I'm doing it in bed with the electric blanket, I'm colouring. And all the colours I chose, orange is me, it's 2nd chakra. And then all the greens is learning. So I naturally chose the colours of I like me and relationships as well. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so lovely. Thank you for sharing. We're going to go to the next part of the boring. Is that okay with you? Yep, fantastic. Let's go to some screen shares. So we've done the boring list, and it can be like, and as I said, how are you going to do this list? Maybe put some music on. I've got a whole array of tutus. I always love to make it fun. It's got to be fun. That's how my boys grew up, and that's how they've learned to be that way too. My goodness me. Oh my goodness me. Guess what? It's not just Zuck's birthday, it's somebody else's birthday. All unmute, please. We're going to sing happy birthday to Ruth, whether she likes it or not. Where is she? Ruth, wave at me. Where's she gone? Oh, there she is. There she is. So unmute. We're going to sing happy birthday to Ruth. Ready? Let's go.
Happy birthday to
Happy
you.
to
Happy birthday to
Happy
you.
birthday to
Happy
you.
birthday,
dear
Ruth.
Ruth.
Happy birthday to
you.
you.
Hip, hip.
Hooray! Hooray! Hooray!
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
So let's go into, so has that Ruth and Zach have the same birthdays? So instead of making it a boring list, I have Jean's list. Jean's list, think Mission Impossible type song. I have my mission list. And when I make it a mission for me, it's like, yeah, I can't wait to get in and do that. Just like that piece of paper. So some of the things that I've already done is delete all, so that you know, I have lots of electricals for the business. So my emails, I could easily have a system that when I delete one email from one device, they're all deleted, but I don't do that because sometimes on the phone, I accidentally delete too quickly. I know that it's still there. Or if I'm traveling, like when I'm traveling to Greece, I'm not taking the laptop, but I am going to take the mini iPad. The emails will come through. So I've gone and deleted all the emails from the mini iPad, from the iPad. I've updated the iPad because it said update. I've backed up the mini iPad. I've backed up the iPad. I've deleted the laptop emails. Like they're all done because I was so in the zone that what I did was I said, stop time. This is so much fun. Let's go. I've got music going on my doof little boombox thing. I was like, let's go. And then as I'm doing this on the laptop, an update for the printer came and I went, let's do that too. Click on that. And it was like everything was fitting in because it always works out. And I've got the 2024 planner. So that's up, ready. I've got my 2024 moon and retrograde cycle, so I can start planning ready. It's like as soon as you get to one thing, this other thing happens and it all flows. And then it's celebration, celebrating each aspect. And psychologically, because a lot of business and life is 80% psychological and 20% the doing, I love to tick. I love to tick. It's like tick, 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 tick. And you can make a template like this that you can have just there every winter. And then it pops up on your calendar. Or you can print it out and make it look pretty and put it into your diary. I have an online and an offline diary. I love a physical diary as well. Tick, 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 tick. And of course, when I tick it off, which is one of the Zach specials, I have my pink highlighter. I love it because when I tick it, I tick and I highlight as well. So ticking and crossing off actually psychologically makes you feel good. It feels great. It's a sense of achievement, and your uterus and prostate, because the body doesn't know whether you're male or female, it's androgynous. It's got nothing to do with they, them stuff. This is about medical intuition. Your body thinks it's got a prostate and a uterus, which is all about productivity and sense of achievement, and it likes to be productive and get things done. And there's a psychological component in our brain that says, when I've done that, yes, it releases dopamine, it releases adrenaline and cortisol, and especially that dopamine goes, oh, yeah, oh my God. Even if it's the smallest thing, like I just put my 2 cups down because I've finished with them, ready for my turmeric tea. It's like, yeah, I'm done. Yes. And then I'll be able to add that like 3 more drinks to my food diary. For those that are doing Bite Me, 3 more drinks. So how many of you want to access that energy? How many of you do like ticking off, like, you know, doing that, ripping pieces of paper off? So what you're doing is you're setting yourself up for success, which reminds me, Renee, you were saying about the body consciousness for winter of new beginnings, thymus gland, and gallbladder, which is put yourself as a priority, stop people pleasing, stop procrastinating, the heart, being aware, and liver organized. And so when you're doing all of these things for winter and organizing, what you're doing is actually like a caterpillar, fat caterpillar, going into the chrysalis and organizing yourself to come out in August. You're transferring, the transformation is into a butterfly. So September, when you come out, oh, butterfly, oh my gosh, let's just go have a great time. There's amazing things that are happening. So these things are just concepts of the mind and actioning. As I said, we're doing external before we go to the internal part. And this affects and infects your digestive system. It affects your emotional eating, because when we're just feeding ourselves emotionally and just filling up, it's because stomach, which is only this big, we are not fulfilled. I'm not fulfilled. And then, you know what? I'm going to go into rejection, stomach. I reject myself and I can't do this. And I can wait till it's perfect. I just, organize this. Actually, I might just, I think I'm hungry. I might just go get something to eat. Who's done that? And you're eating and going, well, see, I can't do it now because I've got to eat. I better do the dishes. And then you get what I call butterfly syndrome, and then you're sidetracked. And then you've got to wait. Oh my God, there's a message. Wait. Oh, someone's just texted me. I'll just answer the text. Who's done that? Okay, so this is about getting fulfillment, that when you fill up on yourself, you want to nourish yourself with big pots of veggie soup. How many of you have now watched my recording of the veggie soup? Was it helpful? Like, it was very raw and real in my kitchen. Was it helpful? Talk to me. How was it helpful? Because I've never made that before. And if it's helpful, then I'll make some other crazy videos too.
Yeah,
I found it useful, and I went and made some myself. So thank you.
Perfect.
I did the same. I did the same.
Yes. How else was it helpful?
I always make veggie soups. I love hearty soups, but I felt the video like it was just, you were really talking to me. That's how I felt, like you were still doing your own thing, but I was getting the gold nuggets within that process. So thank you.
Perfect. Beautiful. All right, let's go back to here. So when I'm cleansing, what's happening is I'm releasing. Let me go back to the list from the other night. Organize the house, organize the routines, let go of my limiting behavior, healthy eating, meditation, self-sufficient, clear mind, mindfulness, focus, career, abundance, complete, addiction, massage, you first, tidy up the stuff, car, house, swim, distraction, not sure where for the business, overthinking, glove, etc. What's actually happening as you're cleansing external, the internal creativity is coming. And so that's why for wintertime, I say to my team, let's get this 2024 calendar ready, because I'm ready. And so I'm going to give you an example, and the 24 calendar will be up on the website very soon. So 2024 calendar, the midget cricket version, before I print the big one, is there. And as I'm cleaning out, I've already got all the dates coming, and they're already putting here. And when you're doing that, there's satisfaction. I can't wait. Oh my gosh, all these songs are coming into my head. It's almost like I need to be Mick Jagger and sing, get no satisfaction, that all these things are coming. And as I write them, of course, with my magic pen and all the rest of it, they're just popping in. Everything pops in. I want to eat healthy. And so between the last break and this one, I went to a supermarket that's like 20 minutes drive away instead of a local one, because they've got nicer strawberries, they've got nicer salmon, they've got nicer tahini. It's like, oh yeah, can't wait. And tomorrow, breakfast, frozen banana, strawberry, tahini, even though it's cold, I really am craving that. Some tahini, some bee pollen, bit of protein, hemp protein powder, yum. And so I start to nourish myself. It's like, yeah. And then you start to plan of, wait a minute, does this get rid of distractions, procrastinations, that it's already perfect? And then the clean out list. What I've also done as well, Facebook groups. For whatever reason, I had all these abundance of Facebook groups, and I went, I don't even know what these are. I don't even know if I joined, or will we add Facebook keeps changing the rules of You can add people, you can't add people, whatever. And I went, out, 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 out. But please come and join my new Facebook group, Mystery School with Jean Chin, because there's lots of goodies, but out, because they're no longer me, or I don't even know what they are. Or I really am not interested in crochet, because I went, get into a, I don't need what? Out, out. And it's nothing against the person. I'm not rejecting the person. All I'm doing is saying it's not me. The pantry, out. If you look at my pantry, it has a little basket of all the dried herbs. They're all dated. And of course, it's all the proper herbs like turmeric, cinnamon. We have things like, what do you call it in English? Oregano, za'atar, sumac, all the woggy herbs. I know. And then there's another basket, it has all my supplements that I pulled down for the morning. And there's basically nothing else in the pantry. Then there's the other side of the pantry. My husband has tomato sauce, barbecue sauce, all the sugar, wheat, dairy stuff. I don't have that. That's all in that end. The linen cupboard, as I said, cleaned out. All I have is 2 sets of sheets for my bedroom. One's on, one's in the cupboard, so that I can split it. So while the sheets are stripped tomorrow, the other set goes on, they're on the line. Same with the spare bedroom. 1 set there, other set. That's it. 2 sets of towels, 1 set in the bathroom, 1 set the thing, and then the spare set for the spare bedroom. I have very minimal stuff. I'm not saying to do this. It's just, it means for me that I'm actually abundant. In the linen stuff, if I'm keeping things that might have gone moldy or I just don't use, first thing I'll do is I'll ask my sons, hey guys, do you need such and such? One will go yes, one will go no. Great. Both of them say no. Who can I piff it to? The blankets, as I said before, and I'm so tickled that I got the gold one. Clothes, same thing. Who can I like to piff before I take it to the op shop? Because I always think, well, who can use it? The filing system, the cabinet as well. What does it do? It means I've got a clean mind to go, like the 2 cups, I just put them down. I'm getting clearer and clearer on my vision. Clearer and clearer on my vision. Questions so far, lovelies? Any questions? No questions? Okay. So then that leads to, after the clean out and prior to the clean out, was the mission. So I know what I want to do, because your liver loves goals. When people say to me, oh, I goals set in my head, it's got to be external. And goals are not that hard. Every time you make a cup of tea, it's a goal. I've got a goal. I might go get my cup. I might go get the turmeric. That's a goal. And the uterus prostate loves productivity and results. So once I've done the clean out list, it's like, yeah, done, 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 done. It's like a sense of freedom, relief, sense of achievement, the science of achievement. It helps your mindset. It gives you clarity, and it's actually abundance. If scarcity comes out, just like, oh, what if I leave that Facebook group, and what if I miss out? What if there's a post for a little bit? You can't miss out, because something else will replace it. Then I go into my transformation list. And the transformation is, I'm going to review and let go of all the shoulds. So as I said, we're doing external first, clean out the linen cupboard. But now we're going to hit the emotional one. And the emotional one is the one that the ego mind says, leave me, I'm protecting you. Don't do it. Just go and have that piece of chocolate. It's okay. Review all the shoulds. I should keep this, because they're all the guilts. Review all the coulds. Oh, I could have done that. And when you're reviewing them, what you're actually doing is saying, yeah, I could have done that, but it's no longer me. Thank you very much. Rather than dogging on yourself, because remember, if you've read this book, Secret Codes of Success, that thought is not loving. It is not yours to own. And then next part, is it true? The next part and last part is, what meaning are you giving it? So review the coulds. I coulda. It's a bit like the gonna. Review them. I could have done that. Yeah, well, I haven't. So that's going to be piffed on to Vicky, and I'll ask Dell, and then I'll ask Kim. And then journal. So I always journal. And I journal in my journal. I journal, what do I want? What do I really want? I plan. I align everything to the Millennium Calendar because it is accurate. The seasons tell you what to do every time. The months tell you what to do every time, and manifestation is instant. I get to rest and rejuvenate. I project what I want. And then have time to do some colouring in. Allow myself just to go, you know what? I'm going to chillax. I'm going to have a cup of tea. And you'll notice here, there's a little box down here. You guys, what it is? You get one of my little peppermint teas that says it always works out. And what happens is I get to have that space lying in bed, doing my colouring in. And look at that. I didn't even have a bookmark. It always works out. And I came back to the same page. It always works out. And that brings in a sense of safety, fulfillment, happiness, joy. Because when we're cleaning out sexism, misogyny, which I can't spell, eat less sugar, go to the beach, exercise, judgment, vibrant, free, flexibility, get results, etc. Well, see, all of this affects our mind and our body. So what did you lovely souls hear this evening?
I heard that we have to make it fun and not laborious, because we won't do the laborious.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. What else?
I heard, Jean, the more we conquer and tick off and mark off and celebrate our lists, whether it's your boring, your mission, your clean out, the lighter we will feel and the healthier we will feel, and the more abundance will flow in our life.
Absolutely. Yep. And you're all going to hear and see what you need to see and hear. What else did you hear?
Don't hold on to things because of guilt. That's a big thing for me.
Clean out guilt.
And this is where no one else can discern relationship. Like Del said, no one can discern what guilt is or why you should keep or could keep or whatever, except for you. So Uncle Frank gave you this. And if it means something to you, instead of having it in the miscellaneous box where you can never see it, then wear it as a pendant or a hair clip or frame it. Do something with it so that you can enjoy it. Because part of Winter Cleanse is, where haven't you been having joy, which is the organ of the heart? Where have you been having joy in this cycle? Enjoy the whole process of having stuff. I'm not saying to not have materialistic stuff. Materialism is held in the crown chakra. Thank you, Davina. That's no problems, my darling. What else did you hear?
I heard that I need to change my mindset of I've got to I want or I will. So then it's less drab to get it done.
Yes. What else?
Celebrate before.
Celebrate before. Yes. What
Setting-
else?
Setting standards for myself.
Yes.
The relationship with self.
What else?
Letting go, it has an energy shift, which allows more in.
Absolutely. Let's go to scarcity because that came up yesterday morning in the walkie-talkie. Can you ever be scarce of anything or poverty of anything? Have you ever noticed when you've let blah go, whatever blah is, whether it's a materialistic thing or a thought, something else delicious has come in if you let it? So tomorrow morning, we will be meeting at 6 a.m. for a walkie-talkie again. Again, the camera will be off, even though it won't be dark at 6 o'clock. I will be walking Zach, and you'll be in Zach's bag. It's a little bag I have with all his pit bags and whatever else in. And we're going to continue the journey. Before we do, I just want to share a couple of things with you. Because Ruth brought up about foods and things, and I want to see if this is something that would help you. These are my things. So this is my recipes, eggplant dip or baba ganoush or mutabal, depending on Greek or Arabic. It is so delicious. They're my recipes. I don't make recipes, but they've been written out for you. So eggplant is high in protein, and then the purple is very, very much about the third eye. Tahini is high in calcium. It's sesame seeds and really good in natural fats. So you've got eggplant dip. You've got hummus, chickpeas high as a protein and a good complex dehydrated carbohydrate. We don't make hummus with tahini. The Arabic part, we do zhuzh up, lemon juice, olive oil, garlic, salt, and water. We don't put tahini in it. I don't like the bought tahinis. Feta and spinach dip. Feta, we use sheep's feta, which is so much softer. None of this Australian. I love you, Australians, but the Australian feta is like dry, yucky. And it's zhuzh it all up, delish. And mayonnaise. I don't use mayonnaise, but I used to make it for my husband. I have some eggs and zhuzh it up. So would these help you? Because what I did was I looked at winter stuff, and eggplant is quite filling. And you can have it with some crudettes, like chopped up vegetables. You can also put the eggplant dip, hummus, and feta spinach dip, all of them on like roast up some vegetables. My most favorite thing is roasting up vegetables, whatever it is. And I actually put this stuff on. The Arabic part, or those, Cherie, who's been to Egypt with me, you just drizzle tahini on everything. So I just wanted to make it where it's healthy, nutritious, and delicious. Would you lovelies like this in your chat? Would this help you? Yep. Thank you, Tracy. I saw you. The other one is, just make sure I've got the new share, and I think I've already dropped it in the chat, is the turmeric smoothie, turmeric chai latte, and the turmeric drink. Amazing for winter as an anti-inflammatory, and especially smoothie or chai latte. Almond milk, coconut milk. I've been buying hazelnut milk. Oh my lordy. For those that don't have any nut allergies, it is much nicer than almond milk. And making little cakes and warming up the almond milk, the hazelnut milk and the turmeric, and it's just this warm golden goo in my tummy that's fulfilling. And because of the color of gold is alchemy plus the anti-inflammatory for winter. Would you like that in the chat as well? Yep, Tracy, thank you very much. I can only see Tracy, that's why I'm asking. There is a smoothie recipe. It's a little bit cold for it, but just in case you feel like a yummy recipe, this is one of my favorite recipes that I made up. cucumber, lime, mint leaves, fresh mint leaves, some almond butter or tahini paste type thing, half a banana or a quarter of avocado. Put it all in with some water, zhuzh it, and you can also add some spinach and stuff to it as well, or rocket. I like rocket with it, and it gives the green, which is also anti-inflammatory. And green is really needed. The cucumbers and mint leaves is needed for wintertime at the digestive tract to help cool it down in the digestive tract, especially for the liver. And the high fat like avocado is very much needed for winter time. I always have minimum 6 omega-3 supplements a day, 2 at breakfast, 2 at lunch, 2 at dinner, and avocado and high good fats because of the brain function. And especially if you've gone through menopause, period stuff, overusing your brain, and of course, with the Gene Shin straw, would you like that in the chat as well? Yeah, fantastic. And then the last one is a very important recipe. Excuse me. Some people do Christmas in July. So this is my Christmas recipe in July for all of you. It's a Christmas cake recipe, and it's so good, so good. I'm just going to go through it with you. 1 cup of water, 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of brown sugar, 4 large eggs, 1 bottle of vodka, 1 tablespoon of baking soda, 1 tablespoon of salt, lemon juice, lots of nuts, 2 cups of dried fruit. Wait a minute, Jean, these are things you said don't have. Wait a minute. Sample the vodka to check the quality. Take a large bowl, check the vodka again. To be sure vodka is highest quality, pour 1 level cup and drink and repeat. Turn on the electric mixer. Beat 1 cup of butter in a large fluffy bowl and 1 teaspoon of sugar. Beat again. At this point, it's best to make sure the vodka is still okay. Try another cup just in case. Turn off the mixer. Break 2 legs and add to the bowl and chunk in the cup of dried fruit. Pick fruit off the floor, mix on the turner. If the fried fruit gets stuck in the beaters, pry it loose with a screwdriver. Sample the vodka to check it for toxicity. Next, sift 2 cups of salt or something. Who gives a shift? Check the vodka. Now shift the lemon juice and strain your nuts. Add 1 table, add a spoon of sugar or something, whatever you can find. Grease the oven and piss in the fridge or sink. Turn the cake tin 360 degrees and try not to fall over. Don't forget to beat off the turner. Finally, throw the bowl through the window, finish the vodka and kick the cat, fall into bed. Merry Christmas. Would you like that recipe as well? That's just a bit of fun. Did you like that? Just meant to have some fun. Do you want that in the chat as well? Yep. All right. So let's just go to questions for the last 6 minutes. Questions or whatever. Because you've got some home play. Not to do it tonight before tomorrow, but you've got home play before Friday.
Quick question, Jean.
Yes, please, darling.
What can you substitute for avocado? Because I can't eat avocado.
So my question would be, what are you substituting it for? Is it to go on smoothies? Is it for the fat content? Is it for salads? What is it you're wanting the avocado for?
All of them.
Oh, so for smoothies, to thicken it up, I always look for thick things like mangoes and bananas to make a smooth, like not a juice, but make it sort of chunky monkey.
Okay.
If it's for the omega-3s, things like nuts, if you can eat any seeds or nuts, are really high. Pepitas, pumpkin seeds are so good. Pecans, walnuts, and they can all go into smoothies as well. Sesame seeds. If it's for salads and things like that, it's learning, because really when we put it in salads, it's the creaminess. what other texture? See, me, I'd be putting in tahini, the creaminess, rather than avocado. Yeah. So great question. Great
Thank you.
question.
Thank you.
So, any other questions? No? How are you feeling after this evening?
Got an inner excitement and joy building, going, oh goody.
Awesome.
Feel like I
Anyone
want to
else?
start now.
You can start now. You can have some of my adrenaline and dopamine now.
Can I share my experience from today? I have actually already started this today without knowing it. I just did it.
Yep.
I cleared out my fear of poverty. I shifted that this morning, and I just let everything flow. And I kept on, for my mindfulness, I actually kept on asking myself when I hit a mental block or a physical block, what's the next best thing to do?
Brilliant.
And I actually had something pop into my head. Oh, you can do this and do that. And it's actually things that I had on my list of jobs to do.
Yep.
And I
Yep.
did a bit at a time, and things, started flowing. And with my business, I actually booked my very first appointment with somebody. So
Okay, what does she need to do, guys?
it's the abundance, and I celebrated.
Celebrate. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
And remember, Amy had mentioned yesterday morning about scarcity, poverty, something or other, and there's that shift. So absolutely beautiful. And Amy and I chatted yesterday, and I said, look, the next best thing. And the next best thing might be, I finished my turmeric tea. I'm just going to pop it down here. When you know it's one thing, that's part of the cleanse. It stops the illusion of procrastination. It stops the illusion of emotional eating. It stops the illusion of scarcity, poverty. So that's amazing, Amy. Well done.
Yeah. And I can tell you now that the amount of energy you feel when you shift something and do those bits and pieces, it's amazing.
Beautiful, beautiful. Anyone else want to share or ask any questions?
I have 2 questions. One,
Yes.
you said this week, are you living like saying Sunday or Friday?
Friday.
Yeah, I can't do that before Friday with all the stuff, and then can you tell me what the 3 lists were? Was there boring, mission, and transformation, those 3 lists?
Yep. So the lists were, we had boring, but I make it mission, I make it clean out, and I make it transformation. And you all can use your own words. It's just me and my mindset to tweak it. And Ruth said, oh, I can't do that. But she doesn't know what I'm going to get her to clean out.
Oh, I thought you meant my whole list.
No, darling. No.
That's better.
Yeah, no.
Hey, I'll have it all done.
You don't have to do a whole list by any means. Not by any means. No. Other questions, please? So what is your next task is by tomorrow afternoon, you are going to choose, if you choose mission, remember you're on a mission, that if you choose, I want you to choose one thing to actually make the next step. Choose something from your list of one thing. And when you choose it, excuse me, you also need to choose the celebration. Does that make sense? So someone can give me an example, just so that you're aware.
I've got to do my bath and then I'm going to go for a massage.
I'm going to do my best.
Yeah. And then
To massage.
go for a massage as my reward. Celebrate.
Okay. So when Lindy says that, the one thing I want her to do, especially from Millennium Calendar, is she's going to book the massage, whether she does it online tonight, sends a Facebook message to her masseuse, rings first thing in the morning. It's like, that's her first thing, is book the massage and then block time to do the bath. Now, for me to do the bath, I go, bookkeeper, here's the stuff, send it to the accountant. I'm very blessed that I'm at that place. I'm not doing baths, that's not my brain. But I get you to do the celebration first, please, lovelies. Does that make sense for all of you? So I need to choose one thing. If it gets really orgasmic, because it does, it gets really orgasmic, and it's like, then you do the mini iPad and then the iPad and then the pop-up for the printer came, and that was all in an hour. It was like, well, less than an hour, all this happened. It was like, oh yeah, done. It was like so good, because that's the law of attraction. You could probably get 8 things done if you wanted to. If you have that mindset, set yourself up with how you're going to see it. Have you got the music or whatever it is? Set yourself up. Is really, 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 really important. Does that make sense for you all? Just want to, I've lost, on Friday, we're going to go through a healing process and body consciousness. There will be some other stuff, pen and paper, but a healing process as well. So tomorrow morning, you can be in bed, you can be out walking, you could be actually doing stuff while we do it. That's totally up to you. So for this evening, for all that you have done, been and joined in, I really appreciate it. And I'll speak to you at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, same Zoom link. Bye.
Thank you.